Hey friends, and welcome back to my channel. It's Theresa here. I'm back with day 20 in my 2021 December daily album. We're coming into the home stretch with this album, and I want to just say thank you so much for all of your kind comments, for watching and following along with this album process. And it's been a lot of fun. And so I want to also just say that this is the point in the album where you're thankful for anything that makes the process go smoother, because I'm about ready to be done with this album. So one of my favorite things about working with transparent elements is actually working on the back, because the basic design of the page is already done for you. It's just a matter of repeating some of the same that you did on the front. And so I had the front for day 19 was half of the page was the 2x2 pocket page protector, and the rest of the page was a photo. And I had filled the pockets with hearts and stars and rectangle shaped items, and so I'm going to repeat that on the back. And then I printed my photo. The photos turned out to be 4 1/4 by 8 1/4 high, and so that was pretty easy to trim that down. And I actually kind of like this page size and this page format. I can definitely see doing this again, and it was a lot of fun to fill in those 2x2 pockets and carry that onto the photo on the front of this page. But on the back of the page, I'm going to do a little bit different. So all of the products that I'm working with, or the majority of them, are from the Ali Edwards December Daily 2021 product release, and just some other little things that I've had in my stash for a while. And I'm going to just go back through here and see what fits in the spaces that I have. And I also went ahead and found brought in some more of those hearts, and the two with the word strips on it, I left those just as they are and attached the word strip directly to the pocket page. And so my photo and my story here was just a candid little photo that we took. We were heading out the door somewhere, and I can't even remember, like, we were looking in the mirror or something. I don't know, and Alan was playing with his camera. And it was kind of just a cute little photo of him wearing his buffalo plaid and me just hiding out there in his shoulder. And so I thought that this was a great opportunity, one, to include one of those candid photos, right, that didn't necessarily happen on this day, but there wasn't a specific story for this day. And so it's just an opportunity to include that kind of photo and to just write a little journaling about how much I appreciate and love our relationship, and I love him. So I went into my stash and found these little tags, and I'm guessing that these were Felicity Jane. I'm not sure where these tags came from, but I think I'm going to use the back of one just for some white space to write my journaling. And then also use a strip from the other one just to repeat that little plaid from his jacket, and which is kind of funny to do because then I'm going to use the tag to kind of cover some of his jacket, but that's okay. This is how I was talking about just wanting to do something a little different on this side while still working within the confines of that pocket page and how it had created I had to work with what was on the back of what I had already done. Okay. I hope that makes sense. So I'm going to search out the numbers here, and I ended up using this little craft piece, and I have no idea where that little craft piece came from. I've probably had it since 2014. So, but it fits really cute inside that circle and contrasts against the green. So that was the reason for that choice. And then I adhered the tag down before I wrote my journaling or stamped my lines. So I had to build up the bottom of the back of that page a little bit. But that worked out okay. And then I, stamped some lines here. And I popped over to grab some ribbons, and I've shown these before. This is just a couple of the little ribbons that I've held on to year after year, and go back to that whenever I need a little something. I ended up just using a little tiny bit of red and white twine, and I do want to just say right off the bat that yes, in fact, there are several different shades of red in this layout. And so if you are the Pantone color police, you're going to want to look away and you're going to want to go watch somebody else's video, because I'm just going with this. And this is the stage that I'm at with this album. I'm not going to worry about whether all the reds match perfectly or not. I'm just going to go with it because, again, I'm at that stage where I'm ready to be done with this album. And this is where I also just say how thankful I am for foundation pages. Just a side note that I am, because we're coming up on the middle of November, I'm in the middle of foundation pages for 2022, and I'm putting a lot of energy and effort and time into that right now in order to get ready for December Daily 2022. And so that's just sort of how it works for me. And by the time I'm at day 20 with that album, I'm very thankful for the work that I put into it last October and last November. So I'll be sharing that with you soon. I know I've been talking about it. Nothing from this week has gone the way that I had planned for it to go. But hey, I'm still here. I'm still plugging along in this album. And I'm so thankful for you. Thank you so much for watching and for leaving me kind comments and just overall having fun with this project. I'll see you back here again soon. Bye-bye.